Man, these fucking hoes.
Money on the beat.
Man, these fucking hoes. Man, these fucking hoes.
We're gonna start the show soon.
Fucking counting those.
Rock out with me.
Fucking hoes. Fucking hoes. I'm on my fucking nose. I got these fucking nose. Man, these fucking hoes. Man, these bitches ain't fucking credible. This fucking lying, bro. I ain't lying, no. I got these fucking hoes. These bitches ain't credible. On my testicle, these bitches ain't credible. They ain't credible. They on my testicle. They why they lying, no. It's a mine, we ain't buying those. Why you lying, no? Little mama on my testicles, sucking me like a vegetable. She on my testicles. I'm at the vestibule. You can meet me, boo. What we gonna do? Listen, what you wanna do? Little mama so comfortable.
Make sure you wipe your feet when you walk in the door. We got a lot to get to.
The rest of you, I'm at the best of you. Lord mama, I want the best of you, want the best of you. I got the nice little view. I'm in my new little coupe. I'm in a Bentley coupe, but I'm like I'm Cheryl Swoops. She liking me though, wanna ride with me too. She in a Bentley, and she's looking friendly. Never take her to friendly.
Maybe I'm just not the speed, maybe not the bitch I need. Maybe I'm just not the speed, maybe not the bitch I need. Maybe not the bitch I need. Oh, I'm living different with it. I'm living different with it. Oh, I'm living different with it.
Take her out the friendly, but she not friendly. She wanna get with me, ride up in my Bentley. Sassy like a sissy, all my shoes crispy. Coke with the whiskey, bitches try to diss me. Toss them like a frisbee, mama get with me. You say I'm on some shit, big wrist 250. Niggas trying to end me, smoking cat pissy. Probably crashed the Bentley, really.
Balling in a different league, nigga. Welcome to the check-in report, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that bell for you. Thought I'd just start this show off with a nice little rendition of a song. Today's topic: Cenat says that blacks have no culture. Let me put my music on. Hold on. He says that black people have no culture. The same people that have created hip hop, rock and roll, jazz, all of these different art forms that he's eating off of. Let's be honest here. He's eating off of hip hop. He's eating off of hip hop by way of streaming. An art form that was created by black men and women, and he's sitting on a platform saying that black people have no culture, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before I get into any of my thoughts and get into anything that I want to say, I want to play his audio. I think it's of critical importance that I play his audio first before I get into anything else. Let's play his audio so we can at least put into the things that he's saying and put it into context at least, right? So let's at least do that. Let's get into his thoughts and what he was saying in his clip where he said black people have no culture. Let's get into it.
All my mods who are not cultured at all, stop. I don't want to hear, like, when I'm asking general questions, I'm not asking y'all niggas. Stop. Y'all niggas is black. You're black.
Now you already hear the disdain for black. Y'all niggas is black. Y'all niggas is black. And all of you, and to, you know, if you have kids that are FBA, you have foundational black kids, you need to watch who you allowing your kids to watch. Because a lot of these tethers have this anti-black rhetoric. Anti-foundational black rhetoric. Y'all niggas is black. Y'all niggas is black. Yeah, we're black. We've created all of the things that you're eating off of, Cenat. All of the things that you're eating off of currently. We've created hip hop. We've created jazz. Black people, foundational black people, we have our own culture. What are you talking about? Y'all niggas have no culture. Why don't you go to your country and stream? Why don't you stop talking about hip-hop artists and start talking about artists from your country? You can't do it. You are sitting up on a platform talking about us as if you have some authority. You are a tether, Cenat. Salute to Nelly. I see Nelly's in the building. Salute to Nelly. Now let's get back to some of his thoughts and what he was saying in here. Let's get back into it.
You're just black.
Just be yourself and hit them with hey. Also, I just bought the Anarchy hoodie yesterday. Can't wait. Finna resubscribe in a little W female viewer. Big 2 months December 9th.
Thank you so much. Bro, you're just fully American. You're African American, bro. That's it. How was that see you in 30?
You hit, but I'm saying I just want y'all to hear the anti-black rhetoric, right? And this is my problem with Africans from the continent and a lot of Caribbean people. They have this disdain for black people. They have this type of disdain for black people, or like, well, we're more cultured than you. I'm from Jamaica. I'm from Antigua. I'm from Ghana, the continent. I don't care. While you was somewhere in Jamaica eating a beef patty, or while you was in Africa somewhere swatting a fly, black people were in America building things from the foundational root. Black people were doing groundbreaking things, building our own cultures, building our own schools, building our own foundational centers, creating and crafting our own music. That's what we were doing while you was in somewhere in Africa swatting a fly off of your face, eating a beef patty with cocoa bread and D&G soda. How dare you come in America as a tether and have this disdain for black people? You know, listen, I'm here to talk about it because I've seen this too many times, and it really gets on my nerves. It really peeves me. So I'm here to talk about it. Let's continue to what he was saying, though. Let's continue with it. We got to continue what he was saying.
That wasn't an insult. That was strictly, you're black.
Now he's saying you're black. You're black. Like he's trying to clean it up, say, oh, that's not an insult. You're black. You're black. You're black. Cenat. Let me ask you this, Cenat. Why here you are? I don't know where he's from. I don't know if he is Jamaican. I don't know if he is Caribbean. I don't know if he's African or wherever he's from, right? Here you come to America, right? You're doing streaming. You're streaming you're playing games and you're predominantly talking about black music. You're not talking about rock and roll. You're not talking about pop music. You're talking about hip hop music, an art form that foundational black people created. Black music. You didn't come on your stream, and when you first started, you wasn't sitting on your platform talking about artists from your country. Why wasn't you talking about artists from your country? You were making money and making content off of black artists. Eating off of the backs of black. See, that's my issue with a lot of these tethers, right? Because they want to say that we have no culture, but they want to eat off of our culture. The things that we have created. We've created the hip hop. We've created R&B. We've created every single musical genre in this country. You throw a dart at a bunch of musical genres. Black people have their hands in it, whether it be rock and roll, R&B, hip hop, gospel, country music. Black people have a hand in it. Foundational black people, not African children, Batiman. Not continental Africans, but black people. Foundational black people. Can I get a hallelujah holla back here? Nelly says everyone always has smoke for black Americans. Absolutely true. That's true. They always have some type of smoke for us. When, like, honestly, what peeves me more than anything, Nelly, is that here you have these people that are eating off of our culture, but want to clap at us, right? They want to say we have no culture. You guys are not cultured. You guys are this. You guys are that. In the same sentence, they're eating off of our culture. If we have no culture, if we have this, why don't we see Cenat? I don't know if he's African or Jamaican, but why don't we see Cenat in a kufi and a dashiki? Why are you dressing like foundational black Americans, Cenat? No, like, honestly, let's really break this thing down from the core root, because you're saying black people have no culture. Let's break this thing down from the core root. Cenat, why are you dressed like a black American rapper? Why don't you embrace your culture? African or Caribbean man, embrace your culture. Go get yourself a netted shirt, a fishnet shirt. Go get yourself one of those Bob Marley, hats. Funny style hats. Go get yourself some Jamaican sandals. Go get yourself a bottle of Guinness. And really embrace your culture. If you're an African man, get yourself a dashiki, get yourself, some African sandals. And embrace your culture. Why are you dressed like us? Why are you listening to our music? Why are you trying to emulate us? Embrace your culture. Go back to your country. Take all of your streaming money, because he's making a lot of money streaming, right? He's making a lot of money streaming. Take all your money that you've made off of predominantly foundational black Americans, helping you and funding you. Take all your money, go back to your country, and build your own streaming services. Don't do it off of the backs of foundational black Americans. But let's get back into what he was saying on here.
You're not Trinidadian. You're not Jamaican. You're not African. You're not. Word.
And the funny thing about this. The funny thing about this whole thing, the cultures that he's naming, the Trinidadians, the Jamaicans, the continental Africans, they all want to be here in America. they all emulate us. The foundational black man is the most emulated man on this planet. So is the black woman. You see all these different races, and we're never going to just put it on the Caribbean cultures. You see all these different cultures, white cultures, that want to look. Let's go to the white women. They want to get the lip fillers like black women, like foundational black women. They want to get the BBL so they can have a bigger butt like a foundational black woman. These are the things that they are doing. When you come to the black man, it was a whole stir earlier this year around Super Bowl with Taylor Swift's boyfriend, the Caesar, a foundational black haircut. You see white men going into the barbershops trying to emulate that Caesar. This is our culture. Hip hop music. Rock and roll. All of the things that we have contributed. And here you come as a Caribbean, an African, a continental African, and you have contributed nothing, sir. I'm here to talk about it. Yeah, one of my lights went out. But I'm here to talk about it. One of my lights went out. But I'm here to talk about it. Tonight. Let's get back to what he was saying.
You're not Ghanaian. You're not Dominican. You're not Puerto Rican.
Dominican. Why does he feel like these people of these different countries have more culture than foundational black people? It's sickening. And the reality is black people did more with less than any of these places he's naming. Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, or third world countries begging for United States aid. Black people, we did more with less. Still built our own culture. Still built our own schools, our own music. We've did it all with less. From the days of slavery, we didn't get nothing. The Emancipation Proclamation dropped. Most black people didn't even know they was free. Right? But ultimately, Reconstruction happened. Black people wasn't given no land. We wasn't given no money. We wasn't given no compensation. And look what we did. Because a lot of people, we like to focus on the negatives. We don't like to focus on that foundational black people have $1 trillion of spending money. We don't like to focus on black people have created their own schools, hospitals. We've created these things before. We've created our own music, hip hop, rock and roll. All of these musical genres that, let's be honest, dancehall comes from hip hop. Dancehall comes from hip hop. Reggaeton comes from hip hop. Cause he mentioned Puerto Rico, he mentioned DR, he mentioned Jamaica, Canadian, Afro beats. All of these genres of music come from hip hop music. A foundational black music. Salute. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, keep on repping, Nelly. Foundational black. I'm riding with the foundational blacks tonight. Let's go. Let's continue.
You're not Cuban.
He thinks all of these places have more culture than black people. That's his problem. See, and that's the thing with these tethers, right? And if you don't know, Tariq Nasheed, I think he was the one who coined the phrase tether. And we got to watch out for these tethers, because just because you're melanated doesn't mean that you're black, right? Just because you have this black skin, a lot of these Africans, a lot of these Caribbeans have this anti-foundational black rhetoric. We've done nothing to them. What do I, as a foundational black, owe a Caribbean or a continental African? What do I owe them? I don't owe them anything. You've been copying our music. You've been stealing our swag. And you act as if we owe you something. We don't owe you a damn thing. You should be paying rent to foundational black Americans. That's how I'm feeling about this whole situation. Stephen Haku said, listen, the black man is the most emulated man on this earth, right? The most emulated. I mean, when you think about the style of dress, when you think about the haircuts, the hairstyles, I mean, literally, you have white people getting their skin tattooed black. Come on now. And then when you look at the black woman, how you see white women with the lip fillers, making their lips more fuller like a black woman, or getting that BBL to be more curvaceous like a black woman. It's all emulative of black people, foundational black people that put in that beauty standard, that put in that fashion standard. This is all off of the backs of black people, not Africans, not Caribbeans, not Cubans. None of these people were the ones that these white people are emulating and copying. It's all off of the backs of black people putting in that work, putting in that sauce. And then you have these Caribbeans, you have these Africans, they come to America and they feel that black people, y'all ain't got no culture, y'all ain't got no this, y'all ain't got no that. Meanwhile, he's dressed like a rapper with a rapping chain. His favorite artist is Drake, Future, and Lil Yachty. But he's saying that we have no culture. But you're fully immersed in our culture, stealing our swag, trying to look like us, trying to emulate us. Make it make sense. I could respect it. Like, honestly, I could respect it if you were an African man and you said black people have no culture, and you came here, you listened to African music, you had your little kufi on your head, you had your little dashiki on, you had your dusty sandals on, I could respect it. Because I could say, this is an African man fully immersed in his culture, saying that black people have no culture. I would disagree, but I would respect it. What we have here is Africans and Caribbeans fully immersed in our culture and telling us that we have no culture. Make it make sense. I can't make sense of it. I'm not arguing, and I'm not going back and forth with nobody in the thing. Salute to whoever's commenting in there. Somebody told me not to go back and forth with people in the comment section for rebroadcast purposes. So I'm no longer going back and forth with people. I don't care what you're talking about. I'm riding for foundational black people. All right. I don't care about no African instruments. This has nothing to do with no African instruments. Name somebody that's on the top 10 billboards today playing an African instrument. Name an African artist that means more to American music than James Brown. Name an African artist or Jamaican artist that means more to music than Michael Jackson. Bob Marley? I don't think so. Fela Kunta? I don't think so. They don't mean more than Michael Jackson and James Brown. Michael Jackson is the greatest pop star of all time. James Brown is the foundation to black music. He's the foundation and the backbone to funk, hip hop, New Jack Swing, R&B. He is the backbone, the godfather of soul. Bob Marley and Fela Kunta don't mean more than James Brown. And I'm just really disgusted with, I don't even want to play no more because he just sounds ignorant. He sounds stupid. He sounds dumb. And I think, and this is just my opinion, let me get to my thing right here. I just feel like I don't want to play anymore because he just sounds idiotic. He sounds ignorant. He doesn't know anything about foundational black culture at all, but he wants to speak as an authoritative figure for foundational black culture. You don't know anything. He's like, what is he? How old is Carson? He's like 20-something years old. What do you know about black culture? Have you taken an Africa a Black History course? Do you know any more than just Martin Luther King and who else? And Rosa Parks? Do you know anything else about black people besides Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks? I mean, come on now. It's honestly, and if you're a foundational black man or woman and you're a parent and you have a child that listens to this type of rhetoric and this type of person, you need to beware. You need to get your child away from this dude. You need to find a foundational streamer that your child can listen to if they're going to be, you know, speaking this type of rhetoric. You know? Because I mean, it's what it really is it's anti-black rhetoric. That's what it really is. Anti-black rhetoric. It's anti-foundational black rhetoric. And what it is, it's almost like, you know, that white teacher, you know, in school trying to tell you, oh, you slaves. You haven't contributed anything to society, anything to American culture or American history. You guys are just slaves. That's what this is like, listening to that type of rhetoric from Cenat. That's what that is. So, like I'm saying, because I have to say this because Cenat, most of his listeners are kids. I mean, I don't know how many of y'all seen when he had some type of giveaway in Times Square. It was like a bunch of kids out there. He has a lot of kids fans. So if this video reaches a parent, if your kids have been watching Cenat and you have foundational black kids, you need to get your kids away from this dude because he has anti-black rhetoric, anti-foundational black rhetoric that your kid doesn't need to be hearing. Your kid needs to be educated on all of the great things that foundational black men and women have contributed. The culture that we have built. The great things that we have done. I mean, what have Jamaicans contributed to the world besides Jamaican beef patties? What have Africans contributed to the world besides fly swatting? Black Americans have contributed great things to society. The first person to perform open heart surgery was a black man. The person that created video game cartridges was a black man. Foundational black people creating things, crafting things, not making a Jamaican beef patty or fly swatting. Have some respect when you talk about foundational black people. All of the great things that we have invented, the cultures that we have built. Let me set one of these dudes down. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me put you in timeout. I don't like the way you're talking. You're in timeout, bro. Shut your mouth, man. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I had to put one of these dudes in the timeout, you know. Nah, I mean, but yeah, you know, listen. Black people have contributed so much to American culture, and that's why a lot of black people say that. A lot of black people, foundational black people, say that we shouldn't have a Black History Month, because in all honesty, Black history is American history. We're so ingrained in American history that we really shouldn't have a Black History Month, because we're so ingrained in American history. Black history is American history. All of the things that we have contributed to America and done for this country and done for ourselves needs to be, you know, really talked about. And we can't allow tethers who only known for fly swatting and wearing ashy sandals or cooking up a Jamaican beef patty. We can't allow them to try to discredit us and try to, you know, say these things about us, little sideways things about us. We can't allow that to happen. No. We can't allow that to happen. Salute to Tether. Salute to Tyler. I see you in there. Salute to Tyler. Yeah, but we can't allow that to happen. And if you're a Kai Cenat fan, I want y'all, let me say this, right? If you're a foundational Black American that's a Kai Cenat fan, I think that you should unsubscribe to his channel. That's just my opinion. He disrespected your ancestors that fought in all of the wars of this country. Your ancestors that were, you know, fighting for the rights in this country. Here you have an African man. That's another thing, right? Let me just say this as well, because this is another thing. These Africans and these Caribbeans, right? Let me say this. Here you have these Africans and Caribbeans who, if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, for all the great things that those foundational Black men did, fighting for the rights to be treated like a man, to be treated like a human being. Here you are eating and reaping the rewards off of the things that our ancestors were getting bit by dogs, showered with fire hose, hit across the head with police batons. But you want to take your ashy sandals to America and discredit foundational Black Americans. I can't go for that. I think that's absolute disgrace. I think it's absolutely disgusting. And if you're a foundational Black American and you watch Kai Cenat, or you're a parent and your kid watches Kai Cenat, you need to unsubscribe to his channel. You need to unsubscribe to his channel. You need to tell your kids you won't be watching Kai Cenat anymore. He's anti-Black. He's anti-foundational Black. And we can't allow this in our households anymore. We won't allow it anymore. It won't be played in our household. You won't be watching it anymore. Right? Now, let me take a minute for my sponsor real quick. Just to, the veer off real quick. Just tone it down just a little bit, just tone it down a little bit. Let's tone it down a little bit, right? Tone it down just a little bit in here, right? Now, I want to shout out to my sponsor, Badass Beard Care. If any of you guys, if you're into beard care, if you like to keep your beard well groomed, right? Oiled up with balm and all these different things, all the essential things that you need. Badass Beard Care has you covered. They have lip balm. Literally, I just want to educate you guys on this product, Badass Beard Care. This is one of the most greatest beard balms that I've ever had in my life. I buy a lot of different beard balms. I just want to take time to talk about this because this is a good product. Outside of them being a sponsor, this is a really good product. Badass Beard Care. If you have a full beard like myself, this is one of the most greatest products I've ever had. This thing smells absolutely marvelous. It smells like, it literally smells like bubble gum, right? It smells absolutely marvelous, right? Most beard balms like this, they smell like Vaseline. Like if you ever smelled like petroleum jelly, Vaseline. Most of the time, beard balms like this, they smell like that. They smell like petroleum jelly. They don't smell good. They smell icky. They smell disgusting. This smells absolutely lovely. So please visit Badass Beard Care. Like I said, they have beard balms, beard oils, combs, different essential things that you need to take care of your beard. Make sure it's well groomed and looking well for the ladies. Badass Beard Care. You can actually go right now into the description of this video. You can see it. Badass Beard Care. We're giving away 10% to people that buy this product. Whatever you need, whether if it's an oil, a comb, whatever you need, you can get 10% off of the things that you need. But I just want to take some time for the sponsor to say that. But in terms of this whole Cenat thing, that's pretty much all I had to say. I think that if you're a foundational black and you're a watcher of his, or you have kids and your kids are foundational black and they're watchers of his, you need to unsubscribe to his channel because he has anti-black, anti-FBA rhetoric, and we can't stand for that. We're not going to allow these tethers and these Caribbeans to discredit us and tell us, the people that, the same people that they're reaping the rewards from the civil rights era, the same people that they're dressing like us, they're looking like us, they're emulating us in every single way. We're not going to allow them to spit in our faces. I'm not going to allow that. That's why I said that this stream is absolutely critical importance that I do this stream, because I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow it. Right? And most of y'all are saying no. That's cool. Most of y'all are saying no. I don't care. I don't care what y'all say. Actually, I don't really care if y'all say he shouldn't apologize. I don't really care. He should apologize. And I want to salute all the FBA men that are speaking about this. All the FBA men and women. There's probably some FBA women also speaking about this as well. All of the FBA men and women that are making videos about this topic, I want to salute y'all. We need to stick together, because you see what these tethers are doing. You see what these tethers are saying. While they're spitting in our faces, they're copying us, they're emulating us, they're copying our style of music, they've ripped us off, they've contributed nothing to American culture, society. They've contributed nothing but a beef patty and some ashy sandals. But they want to tell us that we have no culture. So I want to salute to FBA men and women. Salute to y'all. Stay on this topic. let's talk about this topic. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have been entertained as well as educated. I am True and Living. This is the Check-In Report. I will see you guys another video, another time. We are out. Toodles. Y'all have a lovely night. Let me hit my bell before we get out of here. Check-In Report. We out, y'all.